As a company, we formed in 1989, so we've been around for over 20 years. I'd say that we have a strong relationship with contemporary visual art, in that the work isn't about something. You know, it's not like we make stories. It's more open about what a project can be and how that can be read. The idea about string section was something quite formal. You know, the black dresses and orchestral. But yeah, there's a feeling of play. And I think because of that, there's a relaxed atmosphere on stage and or in the room that we share with an audience. And I think that helps generate that empathy. I'm not saying it's audience participatory, but it's inclusive of an audience. I really like the idea of allowing audiences to use their own imagination about what we're presenting, and not to say, you should think like this and you should think like that. Actually, what's more interesting for me is what do you think, and the questions and answers that might come out of that. And I think theatre is brilliant for starting a debate. What's important for us as reckless sleepers, and really important for me, is that we see that person on stage being themselves. We're not implanting any idea of character or pretense. There's a subtle difference when you're performing to when you're walking down the street, or you're still performing. But I'm really interested in locating how those people behave on stage and those dancers behave on stage, and working with that. And of course, each of those dancers has a different way of being. Lisa's quite manic sometimes. Caroline is the one in the middle that always, her chair will always fall to pieces quite quickly. Orla is, we call her like, she's like a rock. She's very strong. And so there's a balance, like a string section, and there's a difference between one performer and the other. The original version is with 5 women and 5 saws. Last summer we made a version with 15 dancers in a massive warehouse. That particular version was presented over 5 hours. I think it has to constantly evolve, otherwise it's a dead piece of art. If we're just plonking something in and saying, all right, you know, you have to take it or leave it. I think we have, for me, it's important that we're in a place, so let's work with those people, and let's take on board this space and this time and what's happening outside or inside, and bring that to the show.